This is June with New Orleans Potions, and in this video I'm going to show you how I press my foundation. And in the description box I will leave you a link to the base that I use to add to the foundation in order to press it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to put 4 tads of my foundation in this glass beaker. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then this is a 44 millimeter pan with a 44 millimeter tamper tool. So I use the My Mix Press It. I put it in this container just because it's easier for me to dispense. So I'm going to put 2 drops per tad, so that would be 8. Okay, and then I will put 8 drops of 91% alcohol. So I always put even numbers of the Press It to alcohol. Okay, and if you get a drop or 2 more of the alcohol, it's not going to hurt because it will actually evaporate. And what the alcohol does is help spread the Press It liquid into the powder. And so what I do is I stir it and then I smash it on the side, because what you want it to do is get to a point where it's clumpy. Because once you get it like that, then you can press it into the pan. And to me, that is a little bit too moist. So you can see I want it to be a little bit drier, so I'm going to add just a little bit of another tad of foundation to it. You can always tweak this. There's nothing carved in stone, but once you do it a few times, you'll get the feel for it. You just want it to get like wet sand, so it will actually stick together when you put it in the pan. Okay, that's kind of, you'll see what it looks like when I pour it on the pan, and you can see it's clumpy. Okay, so I want to put, I always put a couple of drops of the Press It mix in the pan, and then alcohol, which will spread it. And it just helps the foundation stick to the pan better. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to do a double batch, because I'm not sure this is going to cover the whole bottom of the pan. So I'm going to put 5 more and do the same thing. Okay, that was this. I get this from tkbtrading.com. Almost all the tools and things you'll see, that's where I get it from. Okay, I'm going to mix all of that together again. Okay, now that I have the consistency that I want, it's like clumpy sand, I'm going to pour it in this pan. And what I use is a paper towel to press with, but you can also get a pressing ribbon, which will give it a smoother effect. And there are other things that you can use that will print like a design in the powder. And you're going to make sure you cover the bottom of the pan completely, all the way to the edges, so when you press it, it's even. So this took the whole amount. This is a stainless steel coffee stirrer. I got this off of Amazon, and I like to use it for a lot of mixing and things. It comes in handy, and the fact that it's metal, it's real easy to clean. And I usually keep 91% alcohol on my station at all times, so I can clean everything while I'm working. Okay, so that's pressed out, pushed out to the corners. Okay, once I put the towel on top, I took my finger and kind of press it down into place, and then you can use the tamper tool to press it. And this went way down in the bottom, so let me see if I can. Okay, so that's going to be the first layer. So we're going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to put 10. Okay, now that I have the same consistency, what I'm going to do is I am going to spray this pan with a little bit of 91% alcohol, and it just helps the layers stick better. This should fill it, maybe a smidge extra. I'm going to try and make it all fit. So let's see how it comes out. If you were doing this for a business, TKB does sell a hand press that's a lot faster and easier than doing it by hand. But if you're just doing this for yourself, you really don't need it unless you just want it. I'm going to spray it with a little bit more alcohol, and that will help spread it around and give me more of a smooth press. Okay, it's not perfect, but if I sprayed this with more alcohol, I could get this to press smoother, so I guess I'll do it. When I'm making things for myself, I don't worry about making them perfect, but if you were selling it, it would be a whole different story. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, this is June with New Orleans Potions, and this is your pressed foundation. And what I would do with this is I would just leave it sit up overnight, because you want the alcohol and things to evaporate, and then it'll be nice and smooth and ready to use. Okay, this is June with New Orleans Potions, and this was pressed foundation.